Once upon a time, there lived a young woman who just came out of the theater because her boyfriend really wanted to see the new Ant-Man movie. And she was like, hey babe, you see that trailer for the Barbie movie that's coming out? It looks pretty interesting. I think I'd really like to see it. And he was like, cool, have fun. So she digs out her old hot pink trousers from middle school, realizes that she's actually a 20-something-year-old LPN, and buys herself an exclusive fit from Lululemon. She and the girlies waltz up to the theater on opening night, take a seat between the middle school teacher barely keeping it together and the well-meaning straight guy trying to be open-minded, and prepare themselves for the cinematic experience of a lifetime. So the film opens up to a shot of Margot Robbie's feet, which is honestly worth 10 times more than the price of admission. She floats down to Earth like the second coming of Elle Woods, and she's like, death is the absolute of which there is no earthly escape. But since the other Barbs are still in their cut down other women because I'm not like other girls phase, they send her off to Weird Barbie, who's like, ooh, bad news, hun, but your dermatologist kinda fucked up your thigh-plasty. And since you got the procedure done in the real world, the only qualified medical professional that you're allowed to see within your network just relocated to Venice Beach, California. So, she and Ken take the subspace highway into our world because there were too many bandwagons on the multiverse road. They split up Scooby-Doo style and soon embark on their own personal journeys of self-actualization. Barbie discovers that people of all ages, genders, and ethnicities all hate her for the same reasons they want to bang her. And Ken discovers that the epitome of a progressive, non-toxic masculinity is not in fact Ricky Martin, but bronies. Will Ferrell drops in as the big CEO of Mattel and wants to tie up Barbie and stuff her in a box for genuinely non-creepy reasons. But in a scene straight out of the Looney Tunes, Barbarino vamooses out the door to achieve a personality that she never even knew was accessible to her. You see, according to the Barbie lore, all the well-sought-out achievements that define a woman, such as ambition, intelligence, and a cycle bar membership, can only be gained if you're constantly on 24/7. And in her meetings with a little girl whose innocence is dead, her mother's whose dreams are dead, and the beautiful woman at the park who's basically dead, Barbie realizes that having one foot in the dirt can actually be kinda cathartic. She takes the squad over to Barbie Land to showcase her findings, but upon arrival, she runs into Kenneth and she's like, yo, what's with all the horse shit? This, my dearest Barbie, is BronyCon. We have gathered from all across the globe in celebration of the 4th generation of the My Little Pony franchise. And I vow to spread the word of love and tolerance throughout this beautiful nation so that one day we may all come to realize the magic of friendship. Cool, sounds great. Wait, it does? Yeah, I think it's awesome that you found a hobby that you can be passionate about, especially one with such an open-minded and healthy male community. Really? I mean, don't you want to yell at me or disparage me or give me an inkling of your lovely attention that I only ever get 3 times out of the whole calendar year? Nah, I'd rather you find your own thing instead of always putting me on a pedestal. But I'm teaching the men of this world about free will and personal respect, which goes against the law of the Barbie Land. Isn't that worthy of your attention? Not really. I mean, why would I feel threatened? It's not as if the bronies are actually misogynistic losers who'd advocate for bigotry under the guise of acceptance, right? No skin off my back. Oh, well, okay. I guess I'll just tell Hasbro that we're all good to start the con then. Wait, Hasbro? Yeah, Hasbro, the parent company of the MLP franchise. Why? You fucking man whore. So Margot Robbie has to terminate Ken for violating the non-compete clause he has with Mattel, but the bronies are too busy eating out of their mini fridges to receive their severance package. Captain America Ferrera gives an impassioned speech about the joys of female mediocrity that finally brings that middle school teacher in the audience to tears. And that's when Barbie, and Tim Allen come up with a fail-safe plan to formally dissolve the Kentriarchy. May I have your attention, please? Submissions for the Supreme Court of the United Dream Houses of Barbie Land are now open. Anybody who wishes to run need only answer one question to be deemed eligible. Who is best pony? So the Ryan Goslings start duking it out in a massive power scaling discussion until the last one standing is Ryan Gosling. But despite having the biggest vagina energy and being graced with his own tragic villain song, the satisfaction he got from winning an argument with strangers proved to be incredibly fleeting. And Barbie Prime is like, dude, what's wrong? I thought you liked being a second-class citizen. I do, but like, what good is being an accessory to your character if I don't have any friends to accessorize with? But what about the what about the bronies? Aren't they your friends? I lied, Barbie. The brony fandom died off years ago. Friendship is Magic already ended, and G5 probably isn't as good, Barbie. It probably isn't as good. So Barbie convinces Ken to apologize, which totally happens in the movie, and she reinstates his contract with Mattel. Only now with an added amendment that states that all Kens will be promoted to lesser court judge and absolutely nothing further. And I'm like, damn, that's more than I'll ever achieve. Speaking of Mattel, McConaughey comes back to drop the movie's Aesop being all, and Barbie/Ken remains canon. And the audience went, boo, you stink! All of a sudden, the ghost of Ruth Hadler shows up and everyone starts mad sweating because they never actually secured the rights to this film adaptation. But she's actually super chill and cool about the whole thing, and she's like, so, Margot, I hear you guys are stuck on an ending, is that right? Yeah, cause like, you've empowered so many women with the Barbie franchise, and I just want to make Barbie's character arc come full circle in a way that really respects your vision, you know? But like, I just don't know how to end this story in a way in which everybody will be satisfied. Do you have any pointers? Girl, you think I kept this franchise going by being conclusive? Hell no! The whole point of the Barbie line is not that women can do everything, it's that women can be anything, irrespective of ever-evolving societal standards. Oh, wow, so you're saying that Barbie has the agency to choose what kind of woman she wants to be, and everybody online will come to respect her decision? Yes. So Barbie decides to live the life of a walking, talking meat sack, but something went wrong with the procedure and her gyno confirms that she now has endometriosis, and she lived happily ever after. So the woman at the start of this video returns from the theater, and her boyfriend is like, hey, so how was the movie? It was fine. How was your day? Pretty good, actually. I started listening to this podcast about bronies and how we should all love and tolerate each other, and I think it makes a lot of good points. You should check it out. I'm just Ken. Thank you for watching till the end. Is it my destiny to end my videos with some cheap parody? I'm just Ken. Give me that ad revenue, friends. What will it take for you to join my Patreon and support my content? I'm just Ken and I'm enough. Sometimes I eat Cocoa Puffs. So hey, please subscribe, yeah, I'm just Ken.